Mariamawit, and I'm from Ethiopia. I work at the Addis Ababa University. I'm currently an associate professor in pharmacognosy. I'm also the director of staff affairs of the academic staff affairs of the university. I am one of the inaugural fellows of ASLP. So I was in the inaugural cohort, which I'm very happy about, actually. Yeah, it was 10 years ago, but it's just like yesterday. I remember it like yesterday. So from the call, I could see that it was something serious. It was something, a real game changer thing. But when I came to Pretoria and then the workshop started on an evening and we started with the Picasso bag and all, I was overwhelmed in a positive way. And my experience was like something like I never had, something like I never get trained of it was something completely overwhelming, but in a good way, in a positive way. The network I got from the fellowship is very active, and because of ASLP, I got introduced to people from the GYA. So I was never a GYA fellow, or they call them fellows, but the network I got from ASLP has been active since that first moment in ASLP. That has been my experience, I would say. So through ASLP fellowship, twice came through ASLP. I have traveled to some workshops, like in Japan, science workshops, because of ASLP network. So my fellowship has been quite active, I would say, and I think it will be the same to the rest of my life. The whole experience was something from a different world, from the workshops to the social networking, to the safari drive we had and everything. But then what I remember was every evening I would take someone to check my room for if there is any snack in the room. So Bernard did it once for me, and Dexter checked it for me. I think everybody, like all those 6 nights, 6 different people, I brought 6 different people to the room to check if there was any snack in the room. And I mean, now thinking back, how nice of them and how kind of them to do that. And in the morning they would make some fun of it. And I have started applying them while I was still in the workshop. Especially the very first tool we were exposed to was the coat hanger. So team asked us to write anything we can do with that coat hanger within 10 seconds, I think, and whoever has written a lot of uses can get some prize or something like that. And when people were reading their list, he was saying, who asked you to write, logical or correct uses? I said, any use for that matter. And he told us that's how we frame our thinking and how that affects our leadership, and connecting the 9 dots, thinking out of the dots. Those were the first 2 exercises. So I started using them right after I learned about them, right when I was still in the workshop. And after the workshop ended, I came back. I started using it in the classroom, making my students sticky notes, and the sticky notes and I are now very good friends. And in my personal life as well. I can do active listening now. I can, delay my judgment or completely try to block my judgment. I diverge before I converge and say this is probably the way to go. So ASLP has become, tools from ASP have become, I would say, natural to me now. And I use them. I have learned to make them, naturally occur to me when I do things, when I interact with people, and when I lead my life, even within my family. So that's how ASLP changed my life. An African science leader, in my opinion, would be someone who can make the benefits of science reach the community of Africa and solve our problems, be it societal, political, economical, health, whatever. I know there are many scientists out there, African scientists, excellent scientists, scholars, but there is a disconnect between these scholars and scientists and the impact they have on the society, or the impact their work has on society. So for me, an African scientist would be someone who can go outside their lab or outside their working space and make the work they do impact our society and make a solution out of their work. That would be what I call an African scientist, not someone who has published a lot or someone probably who did something he or she can win the Nobel Prize, but someone who has a meaningful impact on our society. Connect with your society. That's what I would like to say. Impact your society, and do not be so detached or be in our ivory tower and look at our society, getting devastated with war, poverty and all, while our work is shelved and we're getting just academic promotions from our work. It's wonderful and amazing, and it's something that every young person, not only scientists, but every young person should be exposed to.